Welcome to Verb Tenses in English. Irregular past tense and past participle forms to memorize and retain. The challenge is on. Welcome to 102 popular, regular, and irregular verbs. This forms part of our Parts of Speech playlist. Verb list with some sample sentences and clarification. This is a tool for individual, group, and classroom study. Layout with examples, worksheet, and memorandum. Present tense, past participle, perfect tenses, and passive voice form. Strategy: read, understand, use in the sentence, memorize to retain. There are no shortcuts here. Practice makes perfect. The more you use them, the sooner they become part of your day-to-day vocabulary. Columns start on the next slide. Memorize the forms for each verb. Intransitive verbs do not take objects and cannot be made passive. The explanation given in the heading of each column only sets the environment or the scene where the verbs are used. Present tense: add s where and when the subject is singular, except if the subject is you. Past tense: we have time words: yesterday, last week, last month, last year, or ago as in a day ago, a week ago, hours ago. Last column: past participle used with all three perfect tenses. Present perfect tense. View the tenses playlist for more detail. Singular subject has plus past participle except if it's you. Plural subject have plus past participle, you, singular and plural. Past perfect: all persons had plus past participle. Future perfect: all persons will plus have plus past participle. Passive voice uses past participle only for transitive verbs. First column, our first word, is the word to be. I am, you are, he, she, it is in the present tense. In the past tense: I, he, she, it was, you and they were. Present perfect tense: he or she has been, I, you, we, they have been. Past perfect: all persons had been. Now our columns change to 5. First column still present tense, past tense. Second column. Third column, now we add the auxiliary verb has, have, and had. Fourth column is past participle, and the final column is a passive version of that word. I beat the drum, she beat, no change. Has or have or had. Beaten, beaten by. Become, became, has, have or had become. Begin, began, has or have or had begun. Bend, bent, has, have or had bent. Bent by, as in bend a ruler. Bet, bet, has or have or had bet. Bid, bid, no change there, has or have or had bid. Bite, bit, has, have or had bitten. Bitten by. Irregular verbs continued. Now we have our columns here again: present, past, past participle, and the past participle is broken up here into 3 columns. Let's start with blow. Blow, blew, has, have, or had blown, blown by. Now the idea is not to read everything for you. You need to work your way through it and try to memorize, but there are a few things we just want to highlight here. Break, broke, has, have, or had broken, broken by. Now bring, brought, brought, and buy, bought, bought, and catch, caught, caught are words that learners normally have difficulty with. Just see those words that do not have any change, like cost and cut. Irregular verbs continued. We go with the word starting from D. dive, dove, has, have, or had, dived. Now you can work your way through this in your own time. Do, did, done, done by, draw, drew, has or have or had, drawn, drawn by, etc. Let's look at drink, drank, drunk. There are the vowels in the center of the word, in the middle of the word, changing from I to A to U. Now, we are not actually talking about letters here. We should talk about the sounds. Drink, the I sound, the A for drank, and the for drunk. Eat, ate, eaten. That's very popular. Fell, fall, fallen. Feel, felt, felt. Fight, fought, fought. Find, found, found. Fly, flew, flown. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. Irregular verbs continued. We have freeze, froze, frozen. Get, got or gotten. Give, gave, given. Go, went, gone. Very popular and familiar one. Grow, grew, grown. Then we have had, heard or hear, heard, hide, hid, hidden, hit, hit, no change right through. Hold, held, heard, also no change. Keep, kept, and know, knew, known. Just to take a note here, when you hang things up, it's hang, hung. I hung the washing up. The washing was hung up by me. But hang is to hang somebody, and we're not going there. It sounds quite a little out of line for us. Irregular verbs continued. Lay, laid, eat flat, like putting put the egg down, or laid. Has, have, had, laid an egg. Lead, led, L-E-D. Notice that A is removed there. Leave, left, lend, lint with the T, let, right through, no change. Lie, lay, lane, lose, lost, make, made. The past and the past participle are the same. Mean, meant, meet, met, pay, paid. Notice the spelling there, not P-A-Y-D, but P-A-I-D. Put, no change right through. Read, read. We changed the pronunciation there. Ride, rode, ridden. Irregular verbs continued. Ring, rang, rung. Rise, rose, risen, or arise, arose, arisen. Run, ran, run. Say, said, see, saw, seen. Sell, sold. Send, sent with a T. Sent with a T, also a T sound, soft sound. Show, showed, shown. Shut, no change. Sing, sang, song. We have the vowels again changing in the center there, in the middle of the word. Sit, sat, not sit, sat, sit, sat. Sleep, slept, speak, spoke, spoken. Spend, spent with a T at the end. Irregular verbs continued. Stand, stood, swim, swam, swum. Take, took, taken. Teach, taught. Note well, not T-O-U-G-H-T, but T-A-U-G-H-T. Tear, tore, torn. Tell, told. T-O-L-D, not T-O-L-E-D, like some learners do write often. Think, thought, T-O-H-O-U-G-H-T. Throw, through, thrown. Understand, understood. Wake, woken, or awake, awoken. Wear, wore, worn. Weave, wove, woven. Weep, wept. Win, won. Write, wrote, written. Before we get to some exercise, a final word of advice: try to study these verbs in similar groups, e.g. ring, rang, rung, sing, sang, sung, or fight, fought, buy, bought, or think, thought, but catch, Court, C-A-U-G-H-T. Question time. Change the infinitives in parentheses below and rewrite the sentences to show the correct form of the verb. She usually, to ring, you change that word there. I'll help you out with this one as an example. She usually rings me once a day. The next one will be because of yesterday in the sentence. She rang me twice yesterday, although she has, singular subject, never rung me twice before. Number B, you do on your own. They to catch the thief last week, where he to bury, the to steal goods. We have an adjective there also from the past participle form of the verb. C, I will or would, has or have, to throw the note away. If you have had, to leave it there. Our questions continue here. Change the infinitives in parentheses below and rewrite the sentences to show the correct form of the verb. Number E, French is not to speak here, but I has or have to see some to write material in French. Number F, it has or have to hurt him badly when he was to accuse of cheating. G, banks has or have to freeze the accounts of the guys who has or have to break the law. It is a to prove fact. H, the rhinos will be to take to another resort. They will be to fly to the nearest airport, and then B, to drive there by truck. Finally, we need to be able to check our answers, so we have a memorandum here for self-mark and corrections. A, she usually rings me once a day. She rang me twice yesterday, although she has never rung me twice before. B, they caught the thief last week, where he buried the stolen goods. I would have thrown the note away if you had left it here. E, French is not spoken here, but I have seen some written French. F, it has hurt him badly when he was accused of cheating. G, banks have frozen the accounts of guys who have broken the law. It is a proven fact. H, the rhinos will be taken to another resort. They will be flown to the nearest airport and then be driven there by truck. And I believe that after this whole session, you will be able to see how very important it is to know your past participles. Thank you so much for participating. Pictures, own and online. Everything else, Dirk would see it. Please click like and subscribe. Click the playlist link for other videos or the PowerPoint presentation thereof in the description box below. Bye for now. See you soon again.